I'm here with Paul Burkey, who's running for 7th District Commissioner on the Republican ticket. And first off, Paul, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, Reed. I'm a longtime native of Greene County, but I spent a long time away from here. I grew up in Glenwood community, went to West Greene High School, and went off to college, and then joined the Navy for 27 years. I've been back here since 2008, and I'm running for re-election because and this will be my third term, and I started doing this in 2015, and I'm getting to the point where I think I know what I'm doing, and I think I can help the county a lot.
Okay, you hinted at it a little bit there, but so why have you decided to run for re-election?
Well, it's been an interesting time in the last 4 years. When I ran last time, I had no idea there was going to be a pandemic. I had no idea that there was going to be so many other things going on here, and how the country has changed since then. At this point, there are a lot of things that are related to COVID, even as we're coming out of it, that are going to be important over the next few years. A lot of it has to do with the extra funding that we've gotten from the federal government. You can argue whether that was a good idea or not, or whether it caused inflation, but at the end of the day, it's here. And we need to be good stewards of that and have a good organized way to get the most out of that, because this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to do some things with some resources that we would not otherwise have received.
So what do you think is the biggest issue Greene County is facing at this current time?
I think that our biggest issue is our biggest opportunity. And that's that we need to take a look at a lot of these resources that are available to us and keep them aligned between the various things that we could do. There's infrastructure in terms of broadband and water and other things. There's school systems. There's economic development. And various parts of the county, both public and private, manage those enterprises to get things going for the citizens of the county. So, sitting at the government position, it's important to keep people aligned, because everybody has their own interests, and we want to make sure that people are that economic development and education and law enforcement come along. You know, even the law enforcement standpoint is that we do have a continuing drug problem here in the county, and we have to support our law enforcement as we try to keep them aligned with making this place a better place for people and families to live and thrive, and to have adventurous lives, but adventurous lives that don't involve the use of chemicals.
So what are your plans if you are elected?
Well, I'm currently on the Budget and Finance Committee and the Education Committee, and those I think are really important, and I think I have a way to represent my constituents in the 7th District and all the citizens of Greene County by using those platforms as a place to maintain or keep or arrange that alignment I mentioned as we move forward with economic development and education. And in the next few years, there is going to be some interesting changes in that a lot of our county debt that we currently hold is going to retire. We're going to get it paid off. And that doesn't mean that being debt-free is great, but also it offers us an opportunity to do some things that might not otherwise have to be able to do.
And is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
Well, yes. In general, county government doesn't do everything. I'm a big proponent of pluralism, and when I say pluralism, I mean there are things that a government should be doing, and there are things it should not be doing. And government needs to be in partnership with churches and civic organizations and individuals and volunteer fire departments and others, so that we are all contributing in our own way and not relying on any one part of society to solve all the problems. So it's a team. Life is a team game, and there's great adventure out there, and we need to go forward together to celebrate that.
That was Paul Burkey, who's running for 7th District Commissioner on the Republican ticket.